Well, hey there, it's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and have a quick chat. First off, I want to let you guys know that I will be interviewing Anila of Married to Medicine on my channel on Monday, along with the ladies of Ooh Ladies First. That includes Jaylee's Corner, Bondi Blue, as well as Niecy Dixon. So you guys make sure that you guys come on over and check out that interview on Monday night. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some things. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. It looks like Dr. Wendy of Real Housewives of Potomac will be dropping a book. They're saying Real Housewives of Potomac's Dr. Wendy Osefo announces memoir, Tears of My Mother. It's about her motherhood and Nigerian upbringing, and it looks like it's going to be released in 2022. That's going to be interesting because I'm really wondering how her mom is going to feel about her releasing this book about her Nigerian upbringing, if she's going to, you know, be concerned at all or whatever, if she's going to be talking about that, because I could have sworn like when she was on the show, her mama kind of nitpicked at a lot of things. So it's going to be interesting to see. I wonder if we're going to see her work on this book as the show is playing out. And I kind of want to see if her mama got any thoughts about this book, because she's going to be having to, I would assume, discuss her mom, and she's going to discuss her upbringing. So we shall see how this goes, honey. Either way, good luck. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Let's move on because love obviously is in the air. Even if it is with somebody else's husband. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and get into Miss Porsha and Fallon's husband and Dennis's father, Father Dennis. Let's go ahead and get into them. Now, y'all know Porsha just celebrated her 40th birthday. She had been doing it for about 2 to 3 weeks, honey. She had this big old birthday celebration, and it looks like it was a island themed type of birthday party. She looked gorgeous. I'll give her that. She had on a few different dresses. She looked gorgeous. And let me tell y'all, Simon, you know, he got to make his everlasting post to make sure you guys understand within 2 months how in love he is with Miss Porsha. Okay, should you guys actually go on to get married and get divorced down the line, I don't want to hear anything negative about Simon, as he was already someone else's husband. Okay, but either way, dear, good luck. Okay. And let me tell y'all, Miss Kenya said, honey, you're not the only one over there near an island having a good time. Well, really, girl, we on an actual island. You just got an island theme, honey. Okay. So not only are you over there doing your thing, but we are too, period. Okay. Me and Mark are together, and we're also with baby Brooklyn. Get into it. Yes, ma'am. Get into this body. Okay. I'm having a great time with my family. That's the energy she was giving. Okay. I don't want to hear about Mark coming up in Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay, on the next season. I don't want to hear about Mark and you having any issues, okay? If you're gonna bring up Mark, you better bring up how y'all are on better terms, and we're gonna move past that, okay? Let us see baby Brooklyn's face on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you can just keep the rest of it, okay? Okay, all right, we good? We see each other? Okay, all right then, girl, let's go ahead. And let's move on. Let's talk about Carlos. As we're speaking on Real Housewives of Atlanta, he got a chance to sit down with the Jasmine brand, and she asked him some questions about whether or not he would return back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, because a lot of the fans had been asking this. And based on his answer, I was not surprised, and I'm so glad that he said it. I'll be honest, girl. Y'all go ahead and get into this.
So you've even responded to this, like fans asking for you to come back, fans, you know, blah, blah, blah. What's your response to that?
I won't ever go back to that show. My focus is on my company, and I was asked to come back twice since I left, and I'm focused on my company, and my company has to be a part of everything that I do. It doesn't make sense for me to go backwards. I left this show because I wanted to focus on my company, because again, that show takes up a lot of your time, and I didn't have much time to give.
Yes, okay.
Because it's not my company producing the show. So my focus is on my company. My focus is really building this Black-owned production company to be the best it can be. If I was still producing Atlanta Housewives, you guys would not have BET Presents the Encore. You guys would not have Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys would not have Bell Collective. So I had to leave that show to focus on creating other shows. And God is so good. The moment I left Atlanta Housewives, 4 months later, I created Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Would you be open? My snap is not as loud as yours, so it's not as effective. But would you be open if they wanted to hire your entire production company to produce a season? Would you be open to that?
Yes,
Gotcha.
absolutely. If my company was producing the show, I would definitely consider it. Absolutely, absolutely. Because again, everything has to be about my company now. It doesn't make sense for me to step outside of my CEO role to work for someone else. That's hustling backwards. So my focus now is how can I continue to build this company and make great content for people.
Y'all heard Carlos. Okay, he said he was asked back more than one time. I believe it. I believe it, which furthermore makes those rumors of what people was trying to say and link him in on what the Phaedra missed makes it even more not true. He was asked back, and I do not blame him. Like, once you become a boss, why would he want to go back being an employee working for the white man or whatnot? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll be a boss. But I love that he said if Bravo, which has a hard time letting go of True Entertainment, I'm not sure how they are so embedded, but if Bravo were to actually pull his entire team over, then that makes so much sense. Like, yeah, I'll move over as a company, but if you think that you're about to get me as just the individual, that's going to be a no. And I understand that because I feel like he's going to have to work harder. Whereas I don't think he works I'm sure he works just as hard on his channel, but I feel like he has people under him as well that he can pitch out. They may be relying on him over there at Bravo for a lot, you know? So if it's like, if I'm taking my whole company over there, yeah. But if you think you just want to book Carlos alone, oh, that's a no. And I don't blame him on that. Not one single bit. So do your thing, Mr. Carlos, honey. Okay. But I want to go ahead and move on. Oh, and shout out to him for Encore, Bell Collective, and Love and Marriage Huntsville. Encore is on now. If you guys are looking for my Encore review, I'm thinking I'm going to premiere it tomorrow. I was going to go live tonight, but I'm going to be over there watching the verses, okay? And that's on me. So I'm probably going to record it tonight and go ahead and premiere it for you guys on tomorrow. So be looking out for that on tomorrow. When it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville, I do believe that drops on the 17th of this month. So we're looking forward to that, and not sure of any of the updates on Bell Collective. I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to go, okay? What the direction is going to be for a season 2 of Bell Collective. No details yet, but hopefully we'll get some details by the time Love and Marriage Huntsville is about to wrap up, okay? So shout out to Carlos King for that, all right? But let's go ahead and move on to somebody else, okay? Miss Lanithia. We're going to move on to Miss Lanithia because she too got a chance to sit down with the Jasmine Brand, honey. Okay, and she had quite a few things to say about the progress on Bravo, and she's still out here, you know, dry snitching on the house snitches, if that makes sense, okay? She out here dry snitching on the house snitches, but I want y'all to hear about her progress with the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Bravo, and then I want y'all to hear what she's still going out here saying about her other castmates. Y'all go ahead and get into these things.
Has there been any progress made in terms of conversation? I know you're not on the show anymore, but
no, there's been no progress. No progress. As if you know, just my speaking out, my outcries, my emails, my phone calls, everything to figure out, just because I wanted to put some effort into, you know, it takes two people, right?
Right.
So I have definitely tried, and it has been pretty much like, you know, shut the fuck up, little black girl. We don't give a fuck.
Okay. I know that publicly you said things like you felt like they weren't putting you on all the episodes, or as many episodes, they were kind of limiting your appearance on the show. Is there anything else?
When they start limiting your appearances, that's them phasing you out, trying to phase you out, right? But it was way deeper than that. I mean, way deeper than that. Like, really deep. It was just deep.
And obviously, you can say no, but is there anything you can share that we didn't know what was happening, that you would be comfortable kind of explaining what that was going on behind the scenes?
The only thing I would say publicly at this point is they had help in doing what they did. There were a couple of girls on the show who, I don't know if you remember Gabrielle Union speaking out when she had an issue, and there was one particular guy that, you know, she called like the house person. And there's two girls in particular in our cast that are like the house people. You know, back in the day, they called them house whatever. I'm going to call them a house snitch. They appeared on the show as one thing, and actually behind the scenes, they were a whole mole. So I'm comfortable with saying that they had help in doing what they did, which is unfortunate that Black women are behind closed doors doing things to harm another Black woman to that degree. You know, it's one thing to be on the show and we talk about each other and shade each other and make comments in the press. It's another thing when they're behind closed doors doing really, really bad things.
Okay.
Things that I wouldn't even be comfortable with saying publicly.
Okay. So there are at least two women that you feel like behind the scenes were doing things that
I don't
were counterproductive.
I don't feel like that. I know that for a fact. I have receipts to that. I know that to be very true. And I watched it for a period of years myself with my own eyes. And I knew it was happening. I couldn't stop it from happening, though, because obviously the machine is bigger than I am.
Y'all heard what Nene said, right? She done call these people house NIGGAs again, but now she's saying she's going to call them house snitches. I'm a little confused as to what they actually snitched on. She's saying that they were moles, but moles in what way? Did they say they didn't want to film with you anymore? Did they start complaining, saying that you were problematic or something, which encouraged the decision of the network? Like, what was that about? So it's kind of vague. I understand that she may not want to give out any details, but if you feel so strongly to call somebody on another platform a house NIGGA, then you might as well feel so comfortable to drop the details, honey. And it's funny because she said that it's two. She said it was two ladies. It was two house snitches over here. But when you did the interview, I believe it was with ATL, and you said that it was three. And I also think you said the same thing when you did the Jason interview over there at Hollywood Unlocked. So I'm like, is it three? Is it two? Now, you definitely said there was an alliance, and that alliance was Candy, Kenya, and Cynthia. So which one is it? Are you now saying that it's no longer Cynthia since Cynthia decided to gather you when she was on Wendy Williams? Which one is it? Okay. Nene has yet to hear anything from Bravo. She feels as though they just telling her, girl, shut up. Girl, we don't care. We're not featuring you. And as unfortunate as it sounds, I expected them to not say anything to her. She did not get anything resolved last year. It's about to be a year. Okay, it's about to be a year, if not a year already. I feel like it was a year when we really found out what was going on, but it may be a year for her already. I think I found out the situation with Nene, like what, in August, September, and maybe September, she announced that she's moving forward from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and they have yet to really speak to her. And in that time, Nene operated so much out of emotion. And I understand the frustration, but I wish her team was able to get a handle on her more sooner, because there were a lot of things that were said out in the public via tweets and everything that it's going to take people time to forgive, okay? Bravo may have that type of energy that Candy got with Phaedra. Girl, it's going to take me forever to forgive you. So Bravo may feel the same way. I don't know how Nene is going to be able to fix this, but I just think that it's going to be time. She's going to have to wait it out, sit it out, time. But in the meantime, don't just be sitting. Go and create your own. Girl, I told you need to call up the girls. You need to call up Sheree, Phaedra, and them, like, because y'all were the beginning. Ain't nobody tied to no contract right now. Well, they still saying that they don't know about Sheree and Phaedra for next season. You know, they still in talks, and we don't know how true that's gonna be, if we gonna see any of them. But outside of that, if they ain't linked to the show, get your girls. Let me tell you, Miss Kim, and you know we're not interested in seeing Miss Kim, honey. Okay, I'm not interested in seeing Miss Kim Zolciak, but Kim show done got canceled. She probably would love to go over there and team up with you and do some stuff. It don't have to be completely drama filled. I'm sure you guys can figure out something and people are gonna find it entertaining to watch. Maybe y'all need to do a baddies ATL, honey. Okay, Housewives ATL or something. Maybe y'all need to do a change up on the name or something like that. Like the Bad Girls Club. I do not watch this show. All these clips have been trash. I do not watch the Bad Girls Club. All y'all old women coming up there fine grain. I got time for it. But anyway, if they don't revive the show and have some type of audience, whatever the audience is, then Housewives, y'all could probably, the old ones, y'all probably could come together and give us something, honey. All right, now I'm trying to give you some ideas, Miss Nene. All right, now should you go forward and do this, girl, I want my 10%. We see each other, okay? But either way, honey, good luck. All right, let me see what else I got for y'all. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and get into Miss Cynthia. So Cynthia got the chance to sit down with, I believe it was the Shade Room. She got a chance to sit down with the Shade Room, and she did a quick little interview with them. And one of the things that stuck out to me that I wanted to let you guys know was they asked her if she still believes that her former friend, Nene Leakes, if her time on the show has passed. Y'all, let me tell y'all what Miss Cynthia said, because after that, she was like, what else is going on? She said she recently did an interview with a blogger stating that I should not, this is what Cynthia is saying about Nene, and when she say blogger, I believe she's referring to ATLN. She said she recently did an interview with a blogger stating that I should not return to Real Housewives of Atlanta and should have never been on Real Housewives of Atlanta in the first place. This is someone I consider to be a friend for most of my time on the show. Friends or not, I have always consistently and publicly had only positive things to say about her in regards to Real Housewives of Atlanta. So when Wendy asked me that question, I said her name. When Wendy asked her, who do you think should go? And she said the person that's no longer on the show. And who do you think should stay off the show forever, pretty much? And she said the person not on the show. So she's talking about Miss Nene, okay? She also goes on to say, at this point, I have no concerns or thoughts on whether or not her time on the show has passed, or thoughts or concerns about her in general. I have moved on, okay? It was giving me what else is going on, honey. Because I'm not here to talk about Miss Wendy. What else you want to, Miss Nene? What else you want to talk about? I got big things going on. Now, when it came down to her returning back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, it appears as though she has yet to receive a contract yet. So she's in limbo, not really sure what's going on. And maybe, like I said in another video, it could be because they're waiting to see what's going to happen with Miss Porsha. Like the timing of her show, because I believe that she's filming for her, what Nene like to call it, a 3-minute commercial. I think she's filming her 3-minute commercial. So maybe that may have something to do with it as to why she hasn't got her contract. I'm not sure, but we're also hearing that other people have. So it could be potential that she may be decreasing in position on the show or not being a part of the show at all. But she did tell us that she's still planning on being on television, but she's going to take a different angle if that is the case. She's enjoying her time on Real Housewives. Should she have to depart at this time, she's going to go on, do more television, but she doesn't necessarily want it to be drama based. Okay, so that's all we got for Miss Cynthia, Miss Nene, Carlos, and all the other ladies, honey. I want to hear y'all thoughts and comments down below, and I know y'all gonna do that anyway because that's just how y'all is. Okay, I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.